Here we are back at the MLG TV arena. We've got Team EnVyUs going against Noble. Now, I mean, I think a lot of brackets probably had Envy, in the finals. I don't know how many of them had Noble.
Not that many.
Not that many, most likely. And I was very surprised with how they played. Now, I'm a little worried because yesterday I said if Envy and Noble matched up in the finals that Envy was going to smash Noble. It was probably a little strong.
I heard you earlier on, though, because you kind of went a little bit backwards.
Oh, my gosh. People
went
buck on me on
Really?
Twitter. Oh, yeah, man. Some Noble fans were pretty passionate. So hopefully I'm able to eat my words in favor for them and they have an outing. Now, we do know that Noble's more than capable of beating Envy. They did it at UMG not too long ago. So they've got what it takes. The polls are in. Yeah, I actually thought it was going to be even more lopsided in favor of Envy. Envy's got a strong fan base, so the Noble supporters are still coming out. Now, it might only be 24%, but I thought it was going to be a little more skewed. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. They went down in a second. But, this is going to be a crazy matchup. You've got to be really proud of Noble and how far they've gone. And let's take a look at this roster here and what they've been able to do this weekend.
I mean, without doubt, Noble have come out here with a massive point to prove. Underdog, without a shadow of a doubt.
They have been the underdog.
And they played so well. And it's mainly down to this man on your screen right now, Slasher. First event, MLG Anaheim 2013 is KD 1.07, S&D 1.22. Domcaps 2.42, as well Blitz 1.56. But for me, it's just the decision-making this guy's had all throughout the weekend. He's just been on form, boys.
It is mind-boggling that he only was a year ago, was his first event that he attended, and look where he's at now. Same here for Sender. You had UMG Chicago 2013, another young guy for this squad. Now, he is not, his online stats at .89 are not even remotely reflective of what he has done on LAN here. I mean, he is, some of the things that he has done has been, astonishing. He's got some great clips from this weekend that he's going to be able to put together, and Sender's been phenomenal. And Chino, I feel like he's kind of just like the rock of the squad. He's even-killed Cat, another player on this team that's only been around for a year. So, look at this talent on this squad. MLG Dallas 2013, so obviously a little bit over than a year, but what I'm saying, not like they've got a lot of time in Call of Duty esports.
Right. And the key thing is, look at their age as well. Chino,
young.
just 17. These guys are so young. So you have to think, if they stick together for a couple of years, could well be one of the most dominant teams in potential COD esports history with years to come. Miyagi, though, 18 years old. He's a support Slayer, if you will. KD 0.97, S&D 1.05. But again, he kind of does that fill role, and at times he can just go on massive, massive streaks. I mean, TP was talking about it earlier on, saying how, he can just light up.
Yeah, if he catches a rhythm, it gets scary. You got to knock him off of it. So that's your Noble squad. I think they've impressed everybody this weekend. They had a crazy intense match right before this. I mean, that was insane.
Yeah.
How that kind of all went down. And then Team EnVyUs, they really don't need much of an introduction, but we'll do one anyway. This is Nameless. He's a vet now, man. He's been around for a while. He started when he was very young as a player himself. He actually started playing when he was 17 years old. So look where he's at now, kind of leading the squad. Now, he's a very vocal person. I think from a captain perspective of having Merc and all them, I feel like since they all have experience, even formal with Halo, they're all leaders in their own right with a squad. And Merc, the Ohio native.
What a veteran he is.
Oh, man, he is too. And have been around for a while. Modern Warfare 2 is when we saw Merc kind of come on the scene as a young buck, and he's only done bigger and better things as each year's progressed.
Yep, and you see some of his stats that 0.93 KD, 0.73 S&D, but the big thing is, he'll be the player that will make those plays. He'll open up the map and he's not afraid to die for his team, and that's something that TP was really emphasizing. And then, of course, JCap, one of the best assault rifle players to grace the Call of Duty franchise. A 1.10 KD.
Yeah, they all can slay. They can slay on line, they can slay on land.
What was that stat you had about MV?
All four players have a positive KD in land.
Wow.
From Call of Duty Ghosts, and they're the only team that all four players have a positive KD in lands.
Scary.
Yeah, very scary. And then Formal, my goodness. His first tournament in MLG Anaheim 2009 was Halo. He was a great Halo player. He's a phenomenal Call of Duty player. What he does is a joy to watch, and literally you can just let this dude sit back and slay all day long. You just go let him get kills, and he'll do just that for you. So this EnVyUs squad is very strong, and I think when all four of them are playing, well, they are the best team in Call of Duty. The problem with that is sometimes they can't get all four of these guys playing at their highest level at the same time. That's kind of been something that's hindered Envy. So if they're able to just turn up here, like they get scary.
Without
So
doubt.
Noble's going to have to come out guns blazing, be ready to win their gunfights, and kind of like push Envy back, because Noble coming out of losers is going to have to win 2 best-of-5s. So, Envy knows that they just got to 3 games and they can close this out and be the champions here, which would be massive for the organization.
I mean, the number 1 seed coming into the event.
Yeah.
A lot of people kind of didn't really think they were going to make it this far, but they have done.
Yes.
And they've done so quite comfortably. Formal's been playing like an absolute machine all throughout the event.
Let's send it down to the analysis desk. We've got Puckett, and I think he is joined with Crimsix and Sensor. Guys, how's it going down there?
Dude, it's great down here. The arena is coming alive once again. It was kind of quiet in the middle of the day, but man, things are getting heated up. Now, I'm down here, and I saw a lot of people asking why I'm not doing the finals for the cast. I'm planning on a second best-of-5, guys. I'm going to get suited back up and head up there for the second. Am I crazy here? Can Noble not pull this off in your mind?
Noble are the Cinderella story of the entire event, so I don't doubt it at all.
Krim, you shook your head and you gave me a real weird look.
I mean, I'm kind of done predicting at this point. I'm just getting everything wrong. So, I mean, I'm just no comment on the matter. But, let's get into vetoes, guys. So, Envy has vetoed S&D Octane first. After what I just saw, that's probably a good play.
Smart veto.
Smart veto.
Yeah.
Now, we saw Freight gotten rid of for Noble. They do not want to play Envy on Freight. Probably Envy's best map all around. And now we're going to see Envy go with 3 Octane vetoes. Surprised to see this, or smart move for Envy?
I think this is actually a great move for Envy, because Envy doesn't want to play the Octane against Noble, because Noble, as we know, is a good Octane team. So vetoing every single Octane map is definitely a good move by them.
Veto Dom Freight. Just do it.
Wow, that's a
there it
that's
is.
A shocker.
They ruined it. It was all going to be no Octane, no Freight.
I'm a little bit surprised, honestly.
That's a bummer.
I'm not. You want to have Slasher with his AR out right now.
Yeah.
After watching him on Octane, I want to keep him with the Remington. Get rid of Strike Zone. No chances there. They're going to actually have a bit of distance to work with more as we see Freight back in the rotation. So Dom Sovereign, Dom Freight. Sovereign is our first map. After watching Noble versus Most Wanted on this map and Dom Sensor, how do you feel this first match is going to go?
I think Noble's a good Domination Sovereign team, and I also think Envy's a good Domination Sovereign team. I think it's just going to come down to the spawns and who's going to end up winning their gunfights. So if Envy's going to come out slaying like they do on LAN every single event, Envy's probably going to take the first map. But Noble's on fire. They just had a very good clutch 1v1, 5-5 S&D to advance to the finals, and they're here for a reason.
Well, Krim, you were at the top of all of Call of Duty Ghosts for the first 9 months. We've seen you in multiple finals. What is it like winning that winner's bracket finals and then having to sit out a match? Are you cold? Are you warming up nonstop?
Well, I mean, you obviously you watch the losers bracket final and you also warm up at the same time. It's kind of like you want to balance those two, but you had to watch that last map. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Envy, they might not be as warm as Noble right now, but I think that the confidence they have that they've already beaten this team. They've beaten everyone here, and they want to close out this last U.S. Ghost tournament, in fashion. I'm going 3-0 Envy.
Wow. I want to remind everyone, Envy has not won an MLG LAN. It is the missing title for them. We'll see if they can get it tonight. Will Noble finish the Cinderella story and be able to take down our number 1 seed from the regular season? We're about to find out. Fwiz, Benson, take it away.
Yeah, that is true. All of the historically with Envy, I started casting Call of Duty 4 with the national championship, and it was they cannot get it done at a LAN. Like, they've gotten so close. Even in 2009, the national championship, it was extravagant. Rambo and Big Timers team against EnVyUs. Hasher was even playing in that, and they couldn't get it done.
Hasher was playing in
that?
that?
He was actually supposed to coach that event, and then the player, I think it was Modi, didn't show up or someone for Envy, and he had to play in it. So Envy has got this second place curse, man. They've won events, you know. It's not no doubt about it, but if you look at how many times they've placed second, it's crazy. It is a pretty staggering number. I think COD Stats. When you get that number for us, dig back to Call of Duty 4 as a franchise. It's pretty staggering. Now, Crimsix called 3-0, which means for an Envy, which means Noble's going to win this tournament.
So thanks, Krim.
Yeah, so Krim just indirectly picked Noble to win it all.
Yeah, thanks for that, Krim. And, of course, the key player matchup for the first map, JCap and Chino. 1.25 overall KD and a 1.43 Dom KD for JCap. Obviously, these stats reflect when these two teams have played against each other. Meanwhile, Chino only a 0.84 and a 0.83 for us.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a key player matchup against JCap either. I mean,
it's
that
not good.
1.43 Dom KD when playing this team, that's not a number you want to be going against. So we've got the match going. let's just get into it, man. I'm done with this shenanigans. I'm trying to cast me a Call of Duty match here. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what Noble can do. Is this the Noble team that's been surprising us all weekend? We'll find out here as we're about to jump into Domination Sovereign, and I got to start with Noble, man. I just got, they've done so much.
Hand, maybe?
What's that?
You reckon they'll have the hot hand, coming out of the
I mean, they really do. I mean, I think Crimsix made a good point. Like, the Envy's got to watch. They're pretty pumped up. I think the first couple minutes might be favorable for Noble, but it won't take long for Envy to warm up. And then it's off to the races here. So we're going to jump into this and get on board with the Noble squad. And, dealer's choice, Benson. Who do you want to watch?
I think it has to be Slasher.
All right, I'm with it, man. Slasher it is. We're going to give him the spotlight off the rip. This is going to be Dom Sovereign. As you can see, Envy has the second highest win rate on Domination Sovereign with 70%. So after the veto process, they are more than happy that this is going to be game one, that they are kicking things off. So Noble is going to have to dig deep. They are more than capable of doing it. Let's see if they're able to knock him out right here.
Well, Slasher on your screen straight away. Going to be pushing underground towards that B flag. But he's going to go past it. It seems he just needs to wait. And this is something that we've seen a lot of. Teams just completely neglect the B flag off the break, try and get the kills. And that's exactly what Noble have managed to do. Formal is going to reply with a kill of his own, though.
And they are making a move here. They're about to take this. Chino gets taken out as they were very close to getting that B. Dom here as we jump on board with Sender. He's got some Envy players all in front of him. There's 3 Envy players on that B flag, and they're going to take that thing with a swiftness. The way Envy was able to move in there on B was well played. And although Noble tried to stop it, it was just too little too late. And Envy's actually got a 3 cap.
They do.
Going already. I mean, okay, Envy's warmed up, I guess. I mean, I don't know. They seem like they're ready to roll.
Yep, they are 100%. JCap was trying to push back towards that home flag, but unfortunately did get shut down. Formal, meanwhile, just making sure they don't lose that B flag is pretty split spawns for now. They just need to wait a couple of minutes to allow everything to get.
Envy seems pretty comfortable right now. That's what, if I'm Noble, that's what scares me. It seems like it's all too well here. So Chino, forgetting about B, is going to go back to C, and actually he should be all right. However, Envy's going to take A at the same time here, and that was a huge stop to take out those players for Noble. JCap is actually going to get C, and this 3 cap is going to remain if he can get it, and he does actually get it.
He does.
So all 3 caps in control of Envy.
Oh, Nameless
comes out, picks up a 2-piece.
One more!
And no.
Oh, the assist.
Oh, my gosh. He got some help there, and they're going to take C back from Noble. Again, Noble has to just be completely frustrated right now. They can't even get a home flag.
Yep, they really can't. An A as well. Guess
Merc's
who?
taking A back, or Formal is.
Formal's just on that flag. He's 7-0 Fwiz. He hasn't died yet.
Not a good start for Noble. Formal's going to get taken out. 2 players, Miyagi being one of them, on that A flag. They're going to get the cap. Merc firing down range. He's going to pick up a headshot on Chino. And Envy comfortably holding on to both B and C. 43-10 is your score. And just to get to those double digits has been a hard-fought battle for Noble, as they've not been able to even take control of their home flag for long.
Well, we'll see Nameless. He's going to go down. Formal still 8-1. Let's have a look at the history. Merc as well, 7-2, by the way.
They're being relentless.
Those
they could
two.
keep pushing A hard. They keep pushing that 3 cap. Merc sitting on B, just making sure nobody pushes that for anybody that comes through. That's going to require Noble to start going towards the C flag. They're going to have to try to go for the split again because they just can't get B.
Look at the score difference as well. It's 55-16.
This is brutal.
Envy are just on another level right now. But finally, though, Noble jumps on that
This is a good setup by
B
Noble.
flag.
This is a good setup. They're going to take this B flag. They should have no issue getting it. Slasher there, and he will secure it. So big cap there for Noble. Now, the name of the game is holding on to that, and that's been the struggle, because already an Envy player's on it. Sender's going to come in here. He takes out Formal. 2 more Envy players coming in there. Slasher picking up JCap. That's going to be 3 Envy players down as Formal spawns back in, and nice setup by Noble. Okay, so Noble they're getting their bearings straight again. They've got to hold on to this for the next minute and 50, so they don't have to worry about too big of a deficit in the second half.
Well, Sender still on your screens. Is he going to be able to make any plays? Doesn't look like A fight, but he's actually going to rush straight towards that C
Yeah, because
flag.
they're losing A, so
Right.
they're going to go for C so they can maintain 2 of them.
Can they get the stop, though? Can Miyagi get it? Yes, he can. In fact, it was Chino who got the kill, but he's going to get
lost
the A
it
flag.
and regained it. So good play out of Noble here as they were able to get A. With all that going down, they're losing B. Slasher's got to come up in here and get some kills. Nameless with a 2-piece. Formal picks up a kill. 3 Noble players down. Miyagi's going to have to come in here and get a huge kill, and he's not able to do it in time as he was a second late killing Merc. Envy able to take control of that B flag again.
Well, Slasher jumps straight back on top of it, though, and as well, Envy pushing the A flag, and it just seems consistent pressure for us. Every time Noble try and get themselves a flag, Envy are already somewhere else
they
tapping a flag.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They take B, and then while that was happening, they're losing A again.
Right.
So they can't. The problem is they're not able to control a home flag for too long. Now, somebody did clutch it over there because they were able to knock them off, so they still have it, but they're losing B now. As Miyagi tried to go in there, Formal looking there is going to pick up a kill on Slasher. Envy controlling it, Formal lighting up. One more, not able to get it as Sender gets the kill. 37 seconds left on the clock. Envy controlling both the C and B flag as we're in the eyes of Merc here as he's going to get taken out. Switching on board, Nameless, shots being fired. He picks up a kill. 87-50, a 37-point lead with 25 seconds left. And although Noble had a little bit going for them there, they were not able to do much, all things considered in this game. They're going to go down 40-some points, 41 points, 42 points going into the second half.
Yeah, that's a big, big deficit, especially for Domination Sovereign. That's a huge deficit, and you have to just give, Envy some massive credit. You talked about Formal yourself. 19-9 is how he's going to finish that first side with 4 captures as well. Nameless 16-13.
Was it 42? Was that right? I didn't look.
I'm assuming you were.
All right.
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Even when I'm wrong.
Yeah.
All right.
That sounds about right. Formal, though, what a first side that is.
19-9? Like, what?
Yeah. Like,
and actually,
how do you stop that?
So much was going down that I couldn't even put JCap on a roast session because he is 6-14. Looking for his thumbs right now. We'll see if he finds them. He's lucky, man, because Formal and then you had Noble start coming in there. I missed it, but, man, he's got to get things going. It's nice when you've got Formal on your team to make up for it.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. You can have those games where you do slack, and Formal will be there to pick it up. It's Formal looking for his 20th kill.
That looked like when I shoot the Vector.
Yeah, same.
And you don't ever see Formal sloppy like that. That is a very rare sight to see. As we jump on board with Nameless, Envy is going to be in the 100 points now as they are just steamrolling Noble. However, they're losing B as we've got 2 Noble players on it. It looks like Noble will take it, so nice play out of them to now have both B and C. With 4 minutes left in this game, they've got to pretty much have total domination in B and C. They don't really have to go for a 3-cap if they can hold this, but they literally have to hold B and C for a hot minute.
Nameless trying to get some kills.
Oh, he wants that guy back there. Look at that army crawl. Formal's like, come here.
Formal gets the kill on Miyagi. 22nd of the game, and Noble, They do have control of that B flag.
No, they've been holding it for a while, but now they're losing. There is an Envy player, but you got Sender and Slasher raining down from above as they're going to get the kill, and Slasher gets taken out by Merc, who's going to push into B. Miyagi, knowing that he needs to come around here, picks up one. Got to cut back to Caution because he sees somebody, tries to get the kill, and is not able to do it. Slasher spawning in. The neutralization did happen at B. Envy not able to get the cap, but at least stopping Noble from scoring points.
Yeah, that's the key. Slasher throwing over those grenades. B flag still neutral for now. Merc's going to get
with
2 kills.
Yeah, a little 2-piece with the Semtex. I'll take it.
I like that, and that's going to open up that B flag, and Formal immediately jumps on it. Has 1 kill to make, and JCap and Nameless are going to pick up a couple of kills. And B flag back into Envy's control, and it just seems when Envy cap that B flag for us, it's so just sort of effortless. They get a couple of kills and then they get control. Whereas when Noble are trying to get it, it's like they're fighting for their lives.
I'm surprised that Envy has been able to play so well, even with JCap not holding his own weight here. I mean, that they're able to have this kind of point spread here. And Nameless picking up a beautiful 2-piece on Miyagi Achino, and they're sitting comfortable. They've got both B and A. They're not going to go. They have him like spawn trap. They're going to just try to keep him in C, but no, Nameless going to push it. I wonder if they're going to go for the cap and just keep going. He picks up another kill, and he knows that if he stays out here, they'll keep spawning in C. So nice setup by them. It just bought him another 30 seconds, him just being over there, getting kills and being a nuisance. Now a B push, though, by Noble. Looks like they might be able to pick this one up, Ben.
I think they will be able to. You see Merc being so patient. He knew there was a player up there, and he is going to go down. Formal desperately trying to get some kills. He isn't going to be able to do so. Nameless goes down as well, so that's just going to leave JCap all by himself. 2 minutes, 13 seconds left to go for us. It's 140 to 97-point game. Noble need a miracle.
Yes, they do need a miracle. That's just keeping it real.
Yep.
As we are on board
this could
with
be it, though, because they actually just got 4 players down.
Yeah, I mean, this is, it's getting bad. I mean, it's still mathematically possible.
If Chino caps this, I'm going to cry. Oh, my God.
Look at that, Chino. Get it. Oh, and JCap coming in, gets the kill. And now JCap actually, just watching him, he has been heating up. In the last 30 seconds here. He's starting to string together a couple kills, jumping on board with Sender. 1 minute 38 seconds left on the clock. And now they are in complete frantic mode, trying to make something happen here. Envy just playing smart to make sure that they shut them down. 33-point difference here with 1 minute and 27 seconds left. Slasher sees a player in front of him. He almost got turned on. That would have been bad. Jumping on with Chino, protecting that B flag as they're doing everything they can to hold on to it. They've got Envy trapped in the A.
Can Chino pick up a couple of kills as we approach the last minute? 30-point game. Chino needs to go big here. He needs to pick up that other kill, but Merc's not going to let him do it. Slasher
gotta get the
desperately
3
trying
cap.
to find it. J-Cap's doing some good defensive kills. Sender pushes down, picks up one. Needs to pick up the second kill, though. No, not
so
going to happen.
close.
It's always those last kills,
I
the
know.
last couple of kills that they need, and they're just not able to pick them up.
So tough in domination when you're pushing into that, and especially to go for the 3 cap where you just have pro players spawning one after another, and then you've got to kill 4 of them, get them down to even have enough time to get it. So it's so tough to string together those kills as we're on board with Merc. And that's it, man.
Yep.
That's
That will be
game.
game 1.
That's going to be Team EnVyUs taking in Domination Sovereign. I mean, look, dude, their win percentage is 70% plus
It's pretty high.
on this. I think in Noble's head, they're not too demoralized, to be honest with you, because I think they've accepted that this is probably a game that Envy's going to win. And here's a squad that they know that, like, look, they're in it for the long run. And I honestly don't think this is going to be too hard on their souls. Now, that search and destroy game, however, that swings it's amazing. I actually would challenge COD Stats to look at, how much once you win, once you're up 2-0, what's the percentage of winning,
Right.
Like
how often you
yeah,
check the
yeah,
series.
it would be interesting to see what that is. We have momentum. So EnVyUs, all smiles there. Merc with the clap as they're going to take game number 1 against Noble here.
Formal 36 kills, 23 deaths.
He's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. But
I don't know what's in his water, man, but it's not in mine. I'll tell you that much.
Yep, I agree with that one.
Yeah.
Warhawk Search and Destroy
Wait,
up
what?
next, though. Warhawk Search and Destroy up next, and
Let me take a commercial
That's,
break and slap you around real quick.
I'm sorry.
1v1 me.
You want 1v1?
I do.
I think we can.
I'll do it right now.
I'll do it right now.
All right,
Okay.
we're going to go to a quick commercial break so Benson and I can do a quick 30-second 1v1. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back to bring you game number 2.